Hey y'all, if you like this femme pain look from Naruto, stay tuned. What is up, my sheeple, my people? So, don't know why that had a weird cutaway, but it did. Today we're doing pain, but like femme version. And I got my little piercing pack from Amazon. And we're gonna dive right in. So, going in first with my e.l.f. Poreless Primer, putting that everywhere because it is hot AF in my room where I was filming and I sweat. I get a lot of sweat. And then I went over with Fenty Beauty, the like new formula for the foundation stick or whatever you want to call it. I'll link it. I don't know. It's alright. I don't know. I don't think I would buy it again necessarily. I love Miss Fenty. I really do. I like her products. I think they're good. I don't think this one was worth it for me. But if you have like a more oilier skin type, it probably would work better. I have very dry skin. Even in summer, I have to moisturize at least twice a day for it to not get all flaky and eczema-ish. So this just doesn't do much for me. It's not bad necessarily. It just doesn't do anything in my opinion. The coverage is good. It doesn't do anything as far as texture aid, but the coverage is still pretty decent. It's a very workable product too, if that makes any sense. Where it doesn't like get picked up by my sponge or whatever. Now some products they excuse me, they'll just randomly start picking up on your sponge if you apply too much or whatever. This didn't really do that. It's about a medium-ish coverage. Medium to full, I would say, for me at least. Going on with e.l.f. Camo Hydrating Concealer, putting it on the shadowy parts of my face because I want to be rather pale for this one. Pain strikes me as a pale individual if he was real. Now, if I was at a convention, probably bring this down on my neck. I didn't because with the power of photo editing, you don't have to. Did put it on my jawline just because if I do a male character, I tend to gravitate toward making my jaw look a little bit more square for the androgynous look, even though this is like definitely femme. But I don't know. It's just a preference of mine. I just noticed I had concealer on my ear, and that's what the heck it was the next day. I was like, why is my ear peeling? It wasn't. It was just concealer that dried. Okay. Sorry. That's so funny. And then I am taking it on my eyes. If I have excess concealer, I won't even bother with primer. Eye primer. I'll just use concealer. Then Fenty Contour Stick, would recommend this one. I like it a lot. It doesn't pull warm at all. This one's in amber. And then trying to elongate my nose versus making it buttony. My jaw, my cheeks. I didn't really do my forehead because I have bangs in this look, so don't really need to do your forehead. Which, by the way, let's celebrate the bangs. I try to gravitate toward, or I tend to gravitate toward very plain wigs that are easy, no fuss, no muss. But I am trying to get out of my comfort zone a little bit, give a little bit more visual variety in my feed. So, trying wigs that I don't necessarily like wearing. Don't think I'd wear it at a convention. I think I'm going to stick with what's comfortable at conventions. But for late night filming, why the heck not? And then blending out the contour, re-elongating my nose. I would say maybe if I were to do this again, I would go back in with contour and make my nose tiny but long, like slim. Because when I put the piercings on, it just made my wide nose bridge look even wider. So, note to yourself, note to myself, don't do that. Going with Kimchi Chic and just putting that all over my face. The translucent powder, by the way. And then I forgot to blend out underneath my lip because it does have like a little pout going on, which I have one naturally, but I want to accentuate it. So blend out the contour under your lip, put on the powder, do that. Take white mascara, water it down with Fix It, and then go in your eyebrows if you don't feel like concealing or blocking them out or whatever. I like this method just because it's like foolproof. I don't know, for me at least. And then I stamp on while it's still a little bit wet, a little bit tacky. I stamp on eyeshadow that I want my eyebrow color to be. I use this at conventions. It doesn't sweat off. If you use the waterproof formula, it stays in place because it's mascara. Like, it's great. I love it. And waterproof mascaras have a wax. So, again, hydrophobic, and it just stays in place. I love it. I haven't blocked out my eyebrows in a while. I've only tried it like once or twice. And I think I'm going to try it again soon for a specific look that I want to go for, but we'll see. Because I don't like the texture it gives under makeup. But that's just me. Anyway, start at the back of your brow with the pigment and then work your way up. That way it becomes lighter naturally because you have less product on your brush by the time you get to the front. I did go in though and add a little bit of brown, and orange, so it made like a burnt orange on the tail ends. Just because I believe in the 2016 eyebrows, and I think the ombre looks good with cosplay, like really good. And then go in and clean it up with concealer. That's your skin tone. Don't go in lighter. I mean, unless you want to. It's your face. I'm just telling you what I'm doing with mine. Now, I have arched brows, so I try to kind of chill them out by like going over my arch, making them a little bit more straight. And then I am trying to make them a little bit thinner, so I am going to right where the hairs allow me to go. Instead of, I don't know, with that, like a buffer zone. I don't know how to explain it. Also, sorry if my voice sounds really scratchy, and I keep on clearing my throat. It is because I have sinuses again. Big shocker. I love that I say I have sinuses. Like, duh, everybody has sinuses. But I think y'all know what I mean. Okay, so I did go in and do an eye look that I didn't like, so I wiped it off with makeup brushes, or makeup wipe rather. And then I went in with concealer, back over, blended out with a beauty blender, go in with pressed powder. And then I decided to simplify my look quite a bit. And I just did a really dramatic eyeliner. Like, if y'all know how to do e-girl, I would do that. Sorry, my timer went off. But, e-girl eyeliner, but I don't. And I refuse to try it, and this was not the night. Because, God, this eyeliner was testing me. I don't know what it was going on, but it just did not want to work with me. Like, it smudged everywhere. It usually doesn't do that. I don't know what the deal was. But anything can be fixed with the power of concealer and eyelashes, so. I have that little smudge. But just keep going over it, it goes away. Now, I had one eye I noticed when I was editing this with the waterline, or the bottom lashes like buffered out with eyeshadow. I just went in with like some random purple and just winged it out, connecting the bottom lash line to the top eyeliner. And then I blended it out further with a fluffy brush so that it's really, really diffused. I don't want a harsh line on this. But I filmed it out of order, so this is me like kind of piecing this together so that I would do it chronologically like this, which is eyeliner, then bottom lashes, so. And my eyes kept watering. That was the other thing that was ticking me the hell off. It was super annoying. Yeah, so right here. I would go in with my eyeshadow and then I would contour. When I was filming, I was all out of sorts, so. I only ended up contouring my nose. I would say contour your face too. I think I forgot. Or maybe it was a purposeful decision. I honestly don't remember because a lot of the times these are filmed during, like, it's an anti-stress thing, a therapeutic thing. It's very cathartic for me. Then I'm taking the same contour color, just putting it like on the sides of my nose, up my nose to my eyebrow, connecting it in my crease, and then below my brows. That way it's like a little bit of a dark circle under eye. And then I went in with this gel eyeliner. I think it's supposed to be reminiscent of kohl, which is a Middle Eastern, like powder eyeliner. I'm not sure. It's supposed to mimic, I think, the shape of it, the tool that they use, or that is used. So I was trying it out the way that I've seen it done before. Did not like it. My eyes watered a bunch, but I have very sensitive eyes. So if you want to give it a whirl, go for it. But this is also probably not the most correct product to be trying that technique with. So I'm not knocking it. I don't know, tried something new. Me being so done with this look. I wanted to quit at least 3 times, but I'm like, no, because if you quit, you're never going to pick it back up. You need to do it. Get her done. I have a peachy blush that I put on, peachy shimmery gold blush, to accent the hair color, the wig color. And then I wiped off all the bake with the same brush. Then I went in with a white pencil and just dotted where I wanted my piercings to be. Now, I don't know if this was the kiss of death because my piercings would keep falling off. I also think it was the glue I used because it has aloe vera and whatever in it. I don't know. It just, every time I like started to overheat, my piercings would just like slide right down, slide off, and then like string bean off my face. It was ridiculous. So I'm putting my lashes off camera, sorry, and it fixed the whole eye look. I live. Literally so happy. It's amazing what eyelashes can do. And put mascara on your bottom shits. By the way, pro tip, if you have green or hazel eyes, try purple. Purple accents around it. I'm telling you. Makes them pop. So this is, I don't like this glue. It just was not working. And again, I don't know if it was because the pencil was there, and so putting glue on top of a cream-based product, though you'd imagine the pencil has wax, so it should be hydrophobic, if you aren't getting into like the chemistry of it all. So I don't know what the freaking problem was, but this just ticked me off. Also, I think my piercings that I used, like the little balls, they might have been too heavy. I don't know. It just was not it. Actually, no, I take that back because my lip ones were rather light, but they kept falling off too, especially near the end. And that was only about after an hour of use, so don't use this. I would say use, like, if you can, if you're going to a convention especially, wig glue, like a little dot, teeny weeny tiny, right? Don't use a powder that's like a makeup powder, use baby powder. And lighter piercings, like lighter fake piercings. I don't know. It's just, this wasn't it for me. As far as the experience. I mean, the products turned out okay, but still. Highlighting my nose, my lip. Wiping away what I don't want to be there. And then lining my lips with a brown gel liner. Kind of tugging at my face so that I can't, because I can't move my lips that much. Like, I can't smile. Otherwise, the piercings would have probably peeled away from my face and been all out of sorts, which they were anyway, but whatever. I didn't know it at this point. And so I just kind of tugging and then lining as I perhaps normally would. I focus more on my top lip when I line, just because my top and bottom lip is uneven to each other as far as the ratio and weight, I would say, the visual weight. And I'm hoping to get them done, at least my top lip, so it evens out. Because I like my lips, but I have a natural pout too, so my top lip kind of just sometimes goes away, while my bottom lip is like loud and proud. I don't know, this is a weird conversation. Never mind, I'm sorry. So I went around the whole perimeter of my lips, just lining them with dark. Blending them lightly to the center so that it's a little bit less harsh. And then I'm taking a Chic Glam, just a random pinky-ish gloss, and really diffusing those harsh lines with, like, my, I was gonna say my flesh, you know, the flesh color and the brown color meat. And then, yeah, my eye kept watering, so I kept on having to reapply that. But my finishing touches. And then, et voila, you have just basically Negro Kate with Nami hair. But it's okay. It's alright. I was pretty happy with it. I've been wanting to do this one for a while because it's really out of my comfort zone. So if you like it, go follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Check it out. And thank you for watching. I hope you have a great